One of the greatest things about the world we live in today is unlimited access to information. I think back to when I was getting started with Tim Sykes over 10 years ago. Tim was about it out there for discussion of real trading knowledge. Today, it's a great thing. There's so much out there, but it's a lot. So today I'm going to talk about the 5 secrets to online trading that no one tells you, but I really think you should know. Today, I'm going to talk about the 5 things you might not hear about when you're out there on YouTube or you're out there Googling looking for trading tips. And the first one, and it might sound counterintuitive, but I watch a lot of these trading videos. I'm looking to learn. I'm also looking to see what other people are doing. And the simple fact is, a lot of people don't really talk about the fact that there's risk, okay? You'll see the lifestyles, you'll see the big profit numbers, but a lot of the times they're not telling you that, hey, you can lose money, you can lose a lot of money, you could blow up your entire account. So keep in mind, trading is inherently very risky, especially low price stocks. Now, remember, there's a reason they call it risk to reward. I mean, you can't make any money if you don't risk some. But I think so many times out there, you'll see that ratio skewed where a lot of newer traders are risking big money to make small money. And think about that. I mean, think about that, what I just said. If you're risking $1,000 to make 100, if you have a decent win rate of 50, 60, 70%, it's not going to work. I mean, even if you're consistently profitable with a win rate, if you're taking big losses and small wins, it won't work over time. So know that there is risk. Know that there is huge risk, okay? This is something Sykes talks about all the time. I mean, he's been doing this for 20 plus years. I've been doing it for 13 years now, and he'll still say, trade scared, trade scared. He uses a lot of funny analogies. I won't use them here. You know some of them, but trade scared because you should be scared. So remember, there's risk, there's a lot of risk, but if that's in the front of your mind, you're way ahead of the degenerate gamblers. Second thing I want you to realize, and again, this gets left out in there's a lot of great educational content out there. Don't get me wrong, I love YouTube. I don't even watch TV anymore. I just watch YouTube videos, mostly educational type stuff. I always love to learn skills. But this is something I don't necessarily hear talked about either, is it's very front-end loaded, okay? You are going to struggle, and you are going to struggle miserably in the beginning, okay? I mean, this might be the first video you ever hear that. Other than, Sykes talks about this too, but it's going to suck. It's going to be a grind. You're going to be like, yesterday I thought I knew something, today I don't know anything. I'm 3 months into this, I'm 6 months into this, I'm still not getting it. But what I want you to know is, if you stay diligent, you keep grinding, you keep showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it, okay, remember and many of you might be saying, well, geez, Tim, sounds like the path to success in anything, okay? If you're starting a business, if you started a restaurant and you don't feel like opening the restaurant today, good luck. You show up and you open that restaurant no matter what. If you've a customer service business and you're like, well, I don't feel like doing service calls today, good luck. Your business is out of business. Trading is the same way. Just like a business, it's really front-end loaded. And I look back to when I started my business in my early 20s. It was a lot of long weeks, and for years, the only money I took out of that business was basically to pay rent and buy food. That was it. But year later, 2 years, 3 years later, then you hit that upward hockey stick. With business and trading, you're going to be at that foot of the hockey stick for a long time. But if you keep studying, you stay diligent, you show up every day, even when you don't feel like it, all of a sudden, you start climbing up that hockey stick. So keep that in mind. If you're a month in, 6 months in, 9 months in, a year in, just remember, it's very front-end loaded. Once it starts clicking, and you start climbing up that hockey stick. Third thing is have a trade plan, okay? Hopefully you listen to the Steady Trade podcast. If you don't, definitely check that out. I do a free podcast every week where we talk about a lot of this stuff. And if you do listen to the podcast, you know that one of the recurring themes is just have a plan, have a plan, have a plan. Everyone talks about the 90% failure rate. 90% of traders fail. I think the reason that failure rate is so high, I always say 90% of the 90% that fail just don't have a plan. If your plan is to come to the market and say, I want to make money today, I mean, that's gambling. Go to Vegas, put $100 on black, spin the roulette wheel, and hope. Because you've probably got better odds, actually. Even though I hate the odds of gambling, I don't gamble myself. But if you just want to make money today and you're going to grab some morning runner, your odds are probably better in Vegas. But if you have a plan and you have a process where you step through, okay, this is the chart, this is the news, this is the sector, this is what the overall market is doing, then you have a clearly defined risk to reward where you're buying at a specific level, you're stopping at a specific level, and then you're taking a goal. No trade is a trade unless you have an entry, a stop, and a goal. It's not a trade. If you don't have those three criteria and a process, you're just throwing money on the craps table and hoping for the best. Fourth thing I want you to focus on and realize is this is not a get-rich-quick scheme, okay? I think that one thing that I'm proud of is, Tim Sykes talks about this every single day. Every one of your videos he'll tell you is it takes time. And it takes a lot of singles and a lot of doubles. And this is day trading, swing trading, even investing is about the furthest thing from a get-rich-quick scheme you'll ever see. Now, you'll see a lot of that on YouTube. A lot of people talking about making $100,000 this month, making $1 million next year, but it's not realistic. Especially if you're new, you're gonna grind and grind and grind, and it's gonna be $100 here and $100 there and $150 here and $100 loser. But if you have that long-term mindset, okay, if you come in and you say, it's gonna take me a couple years to do this, you're ahead of 99.99% of the people that Google how to day trade. If you have that mindset that it's gonna take you months and years, that's what I want you to have. If you're here because, and listen, no offense, but if you lost your job and got divorced yesterday and you're looking to make a bunch of money today, this isn't the video for you. Day trading isn't for you. Try something else. Buy lottery tickets. Your odds are probably better. But if you're looking for a skill and something that can provide you income over time, that is the right mindset. Last thing I want you to realize is you are never done. Personally, that to me is one of the most exciting things about trading. If you've seen my bio, you know I had an interest in stocks in elementary school back in the 80s, back when we didn't even have electricity or indoor plumbing, okay? But I was actually, before the internet, I was interested in stocks. But you're never done. No matter how much you study, no matter how much you do, there's always something to learn. There's always an improvement to be made. Now, that might be scary to you. To me, it's exciting. That's why I'm here day trading actively 13 plus years later, is because I know tomorrow there's something new. There's a new opportunity. I can refine my process. The chart patterns change and evolve. To me, that's exciting. And if there's one thing you take from this video, if you're not excited by that constant improvement, by that constant growth, trading might not be for you, because I don't care if you're a 30, and the veterans will tell you this, okay? Read the books of the billionaire hedge funds. They'll say the same thing. They might be billionaires. They may have way more money than me, but they're saying they're reading every day. They're studying every day. I mean, whether or not you agree with Warren Buffett's longer term mindset, Warren Buffett says he reads 500 pages a day, okay? Warren Buffett, worth whatever, $10 billion, maybe more now, and he's still reading 500 pages a day of business news, of books, of financial reports. He's 90 years old. That guy knows he's never done. So that's the biggest thing I want you to realize is, even if you learn all this stuff. Even if you study and you work hard, you're never done. Now, that's not exciting to you. Maybe a different career for you. For me, it's exciting. Hopefully it excites you. Constant learning, always something new, always a new opportunity. That's what's great about the stock market. So if you like these videos and you like the way I break things down, be sure to click the link below and check out StocksToTrade Pro. StocksToTrade Pro is a great way, I think the best way, to learn trading because I do twice daily webinars every single trading day. Never miss a day. I've done over 1,800 webinars in 3 years. I think it's a great way to truly immerse yourself in trading. So be sure to check that link out below for StocksToTrade Pro. Thanks for watching our video. Be sure to comment below with any trading related question. We love answering your questions. Also, like and share with your friends, and be sure to subscribe to be notified as soon as our next video hits. And if you're looking to expand your trading knowledge, don't forget to check out all of our other videos, and be sure to click the trial below. Check out StocksToTrade. I think it is one of the best, most rapidly advancing softwares out there. Be sure to check out our trial.